reporting live from the studio here in Berean Christian High School, and I have on the line with us today Fidel Castro from Cuba. Fidel, can you hear me?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Haley.
Yes, it's great to have you on the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I wanted to start by asking you about your economic situation in Cuba. Now, there's a lot of people that are worried. What kind of hope can you give us, seeing as that you are a communist state? What kind of hope can you give us for your economic situation at this time?
That is right, Mr. Haley. We are a communist state, not to be confused with a communist country. To answer your question, I would have to say, to give hope to my people, I want to let you know that Fidel Castro is here for you, and you as my people.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's great. Alright, I just want to read this little excerpt real fast. The government of Cuba... We had some flies in the studio, sorry about that. Sorry.
We have lots of them here, Mr. Haley.
Yes, very good, very good. All right. Yes, all right. My producers are saying we need to move on here, so let me continue on. Yes, the government continues to balance the need for economic loosening against the desire for firm political control. Would you say that you have firm political control?
We have more than firm political control, Senor Haley. Very, very firm. Concrete.
Yes, yes. All right. Let's talk budget real fast. I have here that you have your revenues are on 45 billion, and your yes, and your expenditures are 49 billion. That was established as of 2008. Now I don't know how much those figures have changed.
A lot.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Let's just move on. All right.
Sounds good to me, Mr. Ali.
Yes. Your inflation rate is 3.4%. That was also in 2008.
That is correct.
That's 48th in the world. That doesn't seem very high, or it does seem rather high. I don't know. I don't know much about inflation rate. What are your feelings on a 3.4 inflation rate right now?
Well, when compared to countries such as you come from, Senor Harry, it's not terribly bad in my opinion. With our form of currency, 3.4% is, it's not incredibly bad. I came up with the number myself. My birthday is on November the 34th.
There's not 34 days in the month of November.
Not in your country, Senor Harry. Not in yours.
Yes, that's very good. All right, let's talk about the exchange rate. Cuban pesos to U.S. dollar. You just mentioned 33.4%.
Yes.
So inflation. Ow. Yeah. Is so the U.S. dollar is 0.9259. Does that mean anything to you?
0.9259.
Yeah. Okay, let's move. We can move on to your debt. Let's move on to the debt.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, you know, we always like to talk about debt in America.
Yeah.
All right, so it appears right now that you are $19.04 billion in debt. That's 73rd in the world. Can you account for that? What might that come from?
I get a lot of stuff for myself, Senor Haley, and it might be a little muy poquito part of the debt.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. All right.
Sí.
All right, let's talk about your agricultural products. Cuba has some great products to offer the rest of the world.
Sí, Senor Haley. Many good products. We make some of the finest products for Americans.
Yes,
right.
like sugar, tobacco, citrus, coffee, rice, potatoes, beans, and livestock.
Yes, I did not know livestock, but yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Yes. All right. All right. Well, just a quick, kind of wrapping up here. Your current account balance.
Sorry, Senor.
Your current account. All right. Your current account balance is negative $2.58 billion. That's 142nd in the world. Negative is never good.
It is not good. Not from what I know of negative.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about your imports and exports.
Those are good. Good.
You export $3.68 billion. That's 120. Excuse me. Yes, 100. Let me confirm that with my producers. Yeah, 120th in the world. That's quite a bit of stuff coming in. Let's talk about what you do export. Or excuse me, coming out. Let's talk about what you do export. You have sugar, nickel, tobacco, fish, medical products, citrus, and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Now there is one specific. Let's talk about the countries that you trade with. I have on my list Canada, China, Spain, and Netherlands. You trade with Canada. That 27.8% of all your goods go to Canada. Can you tell me how you came to the decision of choosing Canada?
Well, we have good connections with the French, as you may know. My accent resembles my mother was French, although my father was Spanish. But that is mainly why we have connections with Canada, is because of our relations with the French. And good relations with French means lots of trade with French, obviously. I'm sure you know that, Senor Halley.
Right, yeah. Okay,
That's all I know, Mr. Halley.
Okay, yeah. Yes, alright, thank you. Alright, imports, your imports. You, 25 billion. And that's 86th in the world. That's what you're importing. You spend that much, $14 billion on imports when you only get 3.68 billion. Do you think that may be contributing to your country's debt?
Oh, I know it is, Senor Halley.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about what you do import: petroleum, food, machinery, equipment, and chemicals. That last one on the list kind of brings some interest to me. What kind of chemicals are we talking? I mean, I don't want to get too technical here. Do you have any specific chemicals that you like?
Chemicals, I'm not exactly sure what kind of chemicals my people bring in. It's good chemicals, though. Good chemicals for, environment? Environment. That's, yes.
Okay, alright. Now you're importing from 30% of your stuff is from Venezuela. Now, what I have here is that Venezuela is very involved in your petroleum import, and actually in the 1990s that was a huge issue. Around the 1990s was your importing from Venezuela and that kind of stuff. Do you see any problem with importing oil and supporting that country? Do you think that's? Let me rephrase that. Do you think that's a good thing?
I can see why some people would have a problem with importing from Venezuela, but our country has our relations with them as well as the French, and just like with the French, we do good business with Venezuela, especially in the petroleum industry. That is why we have so much import and export from Venezuela, because of our relations with Venezuela. Good relations with Venezuela equals excellent how to say, Mr. Halley, help me out here, Mr. Good relations.
Yeah. Yes,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I got you. All right, well, thank you, Fidel, for joining us here in the Berean Christian High School newsroom, and we hope that we will not. I mean, we'll be hearing from you sometime in the near future.
Thank you. It's been very nice talking to you, Signor Ali. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Good day.